Hi, I'm Tom with the SPB production channel, and in this video I will show you how the parametric gizmo system works in Bonsai BIM, which was introduced in Bonsai 0.8.5. These gizmos work for specified parametric objects, for instance stairs, and previously you were able to edit stair parameters only through the properties panel. So when I went to geometry and materials and I got the parametric geometry and stair, I had all of these properties here and I could edit them, but now I can do this with these really nice gizmos. So when you select a parametric object with these gizmos enabled, you will see this pencil button, and if you click it, you will enter the edit mode and you can see these icons and arrows. So let's take a look at how they work. First are these arrows, and if I click it, and here I'm highlighting, I have highlighted that it's total length. If I click it and move my mouse and click, I change the length like so. Here I can change the width, and what's really important is I can click the length and type in the number. So if I type in 3, hit enter, the length was changed to 3 meters, and if I, for the width, I type here, click here, type in 1.5, the stair will be 1.5 meters wide. Now here, this button, I confirm the changes. If I go to edit mode again and I change the length and I messed it up, I can press this button to cancel the changes I did in my edits. This one actually cycles through the stair type. So if I click, it's wood or steel. If I click it, it's generic. And then it's concrete again. If I shift click this button, I cycle in an opposite direction. So this is dependent on the object I'm editing. This will lock on or unlock the size of the first and the last step. So I will lock it. And this one adds number of threads and removes number of threads. So as a demonstration, let me show you how I would set up the stairs to connect this slab to this slab. So first I will cycle through and actually move the stair object here. Then I will cycle again to have it concrete. I want to have it concrete. Then if I click this and I'm adding stair numbers, it's changing the distance, but I can lock this. And now if I'm changing the stair numbers, it's not changing the stair length. So actually what you also can use are the snapping points. So I've got my snapping turned on, and if I click here, I can snap to this point. Now I will lock the length, and now will be changing the numbers, and the length will be exactly to this slab, and I can snap exactly the same way to the height. So if I click the height and I will snap here, you can see it was snapped to the height of the slab. Okay, so now I would add more steps. So let's say I've got 15 threads, and I want to also fix this alignment to the slab above, and it's this one. So again, it actually creates this connection. So I will snap to here. So I've got it like so, and I will also do the same here at the bottom. And here the tooltips are really helpful because this is the thread actually height and this is the base slab depth. So I will click this and again click here, snap here, so it's aligned to this. What you can also do is adjust the nosing length. So if I click here, I can change the nosing length. So I will type in 0.02, and now I have to also set up the nosing height because I don't want to have it slanted like so. So this is actually a bit tricky, and I will make it just like so. So now my stair is set up and I can check it like so. What you can also of course do is set up the thread run So let's say I would make it 0.27, and the riser height, which is this one, so I would make it 0.17. But you don't have to be careful, because then it changes the setup of the height. So I will actually cancel out this change, just to show you that you have several options how you can set up your stairs. Now these parametric gizmos are also available for the door and the window object. So if I click a door, I've got this pencil here, and again I can change the width, change the height, and I can change these properties, other properties of the wall, the threshold, offset, etc. Or I can change the type of the door or the door opening, and I can do the same with the window. So this is pretty neat. It should also work with the roof object, but I was not able to use these in the roof object. So this is one of the new features of Bonsai 0.8.5. If you enjoy using Bonsai, I suggest you donate to the project so the development of the project can go on. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.